Hey everyone, it's Raldo here, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the Ranger class, or the version I'm using is actually the Master Ranger class. The Master Ranger version is from the SANC, and the Ranger is just from the AC store. Sorry for not posting videos in a while, I've been really busy with projects and assignments for university. It's quite hard doing a double major, so unfortunately that's life, and videos may not be as frequent as they used to be, but I'm going to try do them when I can, which is why this one up. I've also got an announcement video coming with some cool stuff that I'm going to be doing. So yeah, let's get into this. To get to the SANC, simply type /join SANC, like there, and you can come here and simply talk to Zoom. In his reputation store, you'll find the Master Ranger class for 50,000 gold. Just a reminder, you do need rank 10. Failing that, there is always the 2,000 adventure coin shortcut option. And that'll be called just Ranger, whereas the rep version is Master Ranger, just reiterating that. In terms of enhancements, I like to go full Thief, because this class has a reasonably high evasion chance. It's got decent crit and haste, and it's just going with the natural sort of uh, strengths this class has. That said, you might want to add a little bit of strength just to give this class a bit more power. Uh, in terms of your ore enhancement, I'd recommend Spiral Carve. This class seems to do okay with HP because of all the dodge and because you can hit from a distance. And it doesn't seem to go that badly without mana, so I'd recommend just going crit Spiral Carve. Uh, you regenerate mana by striking an enemy in combat and when you dodge any attack, so hence why you've got such good mana. Your passives are pretty good. Increases dex by 15%, which increases your natural advantage, and your crit chance by 8, so that would really go well with Spiral Carve. You might also want to consider a little bit of luck, but just for the purposes of this video we'll be going with full Thief. And you'll see I'm using a stable damage range. This is just to give you the average. Feel free to go unstable and get really high and really low hits and everywhere in between. There is no rank 10 passive as well, just before I forget. So before I actually start fighting with the class, I'm going to just show you how the auto attack works. Now, you can basically attack at a range, which is pretty cool, seeing as you don't have to run right up to them. It's useful during boss battles and other battles where the enemies move to attack other players, because you can always be auto-attacking without having to move yourself. That's cool. It's basically a stack style class where you stack the first move and its effects to try and empower the rest of it. Now this is really cool because Mark for Death's only 5 mana and has a 1.5 second cooldown. At perfect efficiency, that's full stack in 7.5 seconds. I'll round that up to about 8, 9, maybe 10. But yeah, the other cool thing is once it's fully stacked, once you expend it and use it up with one of these moves, you can start stacking again instantly. Each stack also decreases enemy damage by 5%, so they're only going to be doing 75% damage once you fully stack it. So now that's all very well for the stack, so let's actually see what they're used for other than reducing damage. Once you have 5 stacks, it's worth going for, I think personally this move the best. It's called Scorching Arrow. It costs 15 mana and has a 10-second cooldown and applies a sizable dot of 382 at level 60. And it ticks 5 times. So that's just under 2,000 damage, which is a nice little bonus. And you can use it in conjunction with some of these other moves because of the large cooldown to get even more damage in. Your third move is Explosive Bolt for 25 mana and has a 3-second cooldown. Now, it's basically extra damage on a single target, and then the explosion damages your other targets. This thing crits quite often, does about 2,000 damage to your main target on a crit, and about 300 crit to other targets, about 160 on non-crits for other targets. Yeah, so you can, if you non-crit on your main target, you can expect to hit probably about 1,000. Your final move is called Vampiric Shot. It's a 30-second cooldown, does extra damage, and then gives you a bit of a heal over time, as you can see. I didn't actually count up. I think it's about 5 ticks as well. So 5 times for about 160. That's about 750 you're looking at regenerating. As you can see, even with all these moves and uh, enemies attacking me, I've still actually managed to stay alive throughout this because of the heal over time and then healing whenever I dodge. So the class on the whole actually works really well. I mean, it's not a huge powerhouse, but I think it's not meant to be. It's a ranger, so it's meant to sort of be diverse, and you get that with area of effect, heal over time, and damage over time, and then a bit of damage resistance, which is always useful in a the area of effect class. So, although it's not particularly brilliant, it is well put together, and it does work well. So, here's what it's like. If this interests you, uh, go take a look or buy it for ACs or earn the rep. And dying's really not a fitting way to end the video, but that's how it's going to be. Until next time, guys, bye.